Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. Topic 12, lesson 5. In the previous lessons, we learned about measuring objects using inches, foot, and yards. Today, we're going to learn how to use a different measurement units. We're going to learn how to use centimeters. So please open your book, page 525, and let's see what we have.
The green cube is 1 centimeter long. How can you use 1 centimeter cubes to find the length of the line in centimeters? Measure the line and explain.
All right, so a centimeter is smaller than 1 inch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna measure an object in a ruler, and we're gonna see the centimeter measurement. Let's watch our video.
How can you measure to the nearest centimeter? Let's find out. 1 centimeter is smaller than 1 inch. Your fingertip, a button, and a blueberry are each about 1 centimeter long. To measure to the nearest centimeter, look for the halfway mark. If the object is longer than the halfway mark, use the greater number. Between which two numbers on the ruler does the connecting cube end?
As we see, the connecting cube closer to 2 centimeters, and this is our halfway mark. Exactly the same way, same strategy we used when we're using the inch as a measurement unit. So it's closer to 2.
Between 1 and 2 centimeters. About how long is the cube?
Select your answer.
Is it about 1 centimeter? From 0 to 1, that's 1 centimeter, or it's about 2 centimeters? It's closer to 2.
The cube is about 2 centimeters long. It is longer than the halfway mark between 1 and 2 centimeters. If the object is shorter than the halfway mark, use the smaller number. Between which two numbers on the ruler does the paperclip end?
All right, so if your object that you measure it less than halfway, the halfway mark, as you see it here, so we're gonna go to that smaller number. So it's between 3 and 4. So we're gonna say that paperclip, it's about 3 centimeters.
Between the 3 and 4 centimeter marks. Is the clip longer or shorter than the halfway mark?
Select your answer.
It's shorter. This is the halfway mark, so it's shorter than the halfway marks.
It is shorter, so this paperclip is about 3 centimeters long.
Now you know how to measure to the nearest centimeter.
All right, so let's quickly revise what we learned today. We learned that the 1 centimeter is smaller than 1 inch. And when we measure something, we have to start from the 0 mark. As you see, for example, the paperclip, start from the 0 mark. And then to measure, we go to the nearest centimeter. So we look at the halfway mark. If it's greater than the halfway mark, so we're gonna go for the higher number. And if it's smaller or before the halfway mark, so we go for the smaller number. All right. So let's go and see our guided practice in our book, page 526. Estimate the height or length of each real object. Use a ruler to measure the nearest centimeters. Remember, when we say a real object means you should have the real stapler or the real book. So over here, this is the part that we need to measure. This is the length of the stapler. So estimating about, so when we say estimate, you're just guessing. So it's about 15 centimeters. But when you measure it using the ruler, starting from the 0, you're gonna see it's about 18 centimeters. Now you have the height of the book. So we can measure, of course, the measurement or the answer will vary from one person to another because it depends on your book. So this is where you need to measure a real book, and you're going to use your ruler again, start with, from the 0 and see when it's going to stop. First, you estimate, and then after that, you measure and you see if your estimation was closing to the real answer, real height of the book or not. All right. So as you know, these activities, all you need to use a ruler or measurement tape and try to estimate first, guess what's the measurement, the height or the length or the width of the object that you ask to measure, and then measure it with the measurement unit that you're using and see if you're close to the estimation or not. Remember, you always need to use a real object. All right, I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book, page 527, 528. Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We're still on topic 12, lesson 6, centimeters and meters. In the previous lesson, we learned about the centimeters, and we know that centimeter is smaller than an inch. And we know that a connecting cube, it's about 2 centimeters. We can use a centimeter also to measure a paper clip. The meter, it's 100 centimeters. So we use the meter to measure bigger objects. Okay, so in your book, page 529.
What objects in the classroom are about 3 centimeters long? What objects are about 1 meter long? Show these objects.
Okay, so about 3 centimeters or centimeters, that means something small. So it could be paper clip, it could be a small crayon, and about meter, that could be a window, the whiteboard, a table, a rug on the floor.
You can use a ruler or a meter stick to measure length. 1 meter is 100 centimeters long.
Remember that 1 centimeter is smaller than 1 inch.
The button is about 1 centimeter long. What objects are about as small as a button?
Could be a penny.
Some objects that are about as small as a button are a staple, a bug, or a push pin. This table is about 1 meter long. What objects are about as long as a meter?
Could be a window, could be a door, could be a big poster.
Some objects that are about 1 meter long are a baseball bat, a doorway, and the height of a desk. You can also use a measuring tape to measure centimeters and meters. What unit is shown on this measuring tape? Centimeters are shown on the measuring tape. Are these centimeters the same size as centimeters on the ruler?
Select your answer.
Yes, it's a standard and it should be the same.
Yes, a centimeter is a standard unit of length. It is the same length no matter which tool is used to measure. So, should an object measure the same number of centimeters if measured with a ruler or a measuring tape? Yes, it should. Now you know how to use centimeters and meters to measure length.
All right. So remember, when we do this activity, you estimate and then you measure the object that you're asked to measure. Okay, let's go for our guided practice. Page 530. Under the activity we have. Match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. we have centimeters and we have meters. So we have paper clip, truck, length of a table, crayon. So think of this object and which tool you will use to measure. All right. So for paper clip, look at that part of the paper clip, not the length, the width of the paper clip. It's about 1 inch because we know that the paper clip is about 3 inch. So I'm sorry, 3 centimeter. So this part is centimeter. So let's say that this part on a paper clip, it's about 1 centimeter. All right. Now I have crayon and I have 10 centimeter or 1 meter or 10 meters. I know 10 centimeters, that's a reasonable estimation for the crayons. So that will be about 10 centimeters. Now, in the table, as you see the measurement between the two legs of the table, I can see that this could be a meter. So that's 1 meter. And then a truck, it's about 10 meters. So that will be the right estimation or measurement for the truck. Okay, so now we have other objects in your book, page 531, 532, other object that you're estimating using centimeter and then measure and measure it with the ruler. All right. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book. Thank you.